pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanena swayam vyasena grathitam puranamunina madhye mahabharatam advaita amritabarshinim bhagavatim ashtadasha adhyayinim ambatvam anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavaddeshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamshacharnu Ramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. Om Tat Sat. After 1 month, again we are meeting, and now we will be discussing about the chapter 14, chapter 4, a few slokas. In the chapter 4, it is actually continuation of the chapter 3. Why? Because chapter 3 is the Karma Yoga, and again in the chapter 4 we find the Lord is praising for the Karma Yoga. Now this is very, very special. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna in this age, he said, in this age the jnana or karma, this should be combined. The bhakti, jnana, karma should be combined. Otherwise, it won't work. So different type of. So here we find the first he gave the jnana in the second chapter, explained what is Atman, and then he comes to the third chapter and says, to realize that Atman, to realize the truth, you must do the work. And work in this present age, each and every one is so much engaged in work, different type of works they are doing. But if they know the secret of work, how to do it, then when they leave this world, when they pass, when they die, they will be totally free. And freedom and bondage depends on mind. Mano eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshaya. Mana, mind, manushyanam, for the human being, karanam is the cause, bandha mokshaya, the bondage or the moksha, the liberation. What is the bondage? I and mine is the bondage. Why I and mine is the bondage? Because that never stay. When I was a little boy, I used to say I. I changed. I became a young man, some of the other objects that also changed. Now we are little elderly, changing. Every time it is going on changing and changing. Then which one is mine and which one is I? When we come to know that, that maturity comes, and then naturally we like to change whole idea. We live the same way. We get up from the sleep and we bathe, we eat, we meet our friends and relatives, we work, everything. But mentally that attachment, that slowly we withdraw, automatically withdraws, because subconscious mind, it goes on telling this is also going to change. So that this is going to change, this is going to change. This constantly in the subconscious mind, it is there. So obviously, so this is the way. Now God said, this is the karma you must have to do, and you are forced to do because the nature will compel you to do. Different type of karma. Sometimes we are only thinking, sometimes physically doing. So obviously we have to. In the 4th chapter he came, see, and telling, see me, God, who has no connection with this world, completely unattached. Even then I am taking the human form, living with you and doing so much of karma. Why? If I don't do, you won't follow. Now here he says, Janma karma chame divyam yomam vetti tattataha. Janma and karma, these are the two things. Janma, my birth. You are born because you are bound to, forced to, because of your past karma. So you are forced to take form. I come because of my free will. I am coming to help you. So janma and karma, whatever I do for the betterment of the world. I don't have any desire. If we see the life of Sri Krishna, he could become the great emperor of the whole India, undivided India. But he didn't take anything. Why he was doing? He was doing to rectify the people, to put them on the right track. So janma karma chame divyam, and he said, how you will get me, realize me? Only 3 things. On the 10th sloka of the 4th chapter, he says, Bita, gone. Bita means after giving up. Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, the 3 things. Bita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. This is a negative. You have to give up. The Bita means give up. Raga, Bhaya and Krodha. Raga means desire, and Bhaya, the fear that am I going to be successful in that or not? And Krodha, if I don't get, I am angry. These are the 3 things, almost the same thing in 3 different forms. Bita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. These are the 3 things that you have to give up. How? Manmaya mam upasrita. This is possible when you give your mind 100% to me. Because my object is different. I want to get something different. I don't bother whether I get it or not. If it comes, okay. If it don't come, no problem. So one thing we are giving up willingly, though we are trying for that. This is the very peculiar thing. I am trying to be successful in some endeavor, in some project. But at the same time, I am not affected if I am failure. Why? My original, the real goal is totally different. I want to realize God. That is my goal. Now for the monks, what happens? Right from the beginning, some people who used to write books or explain, they became famous. So obviously other may, we don't know, think, oh, he has become famous, we can't. So that may be, that pain may be there. But in that case, you are not a monk. My goal is to realize God, not to get the clappings of the people or this appreciation in this world. If I get, okay. If I don't get, okay. So that is the attitude. One direct disciple of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he used to love Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna so much that when he got the sannyas, his name became Ramakrishna Ananda. Ramakrishna Ananda. His joy is in Ramakrishna. So he was posted in Madras. A pure Brahmin from Bengal, he went to Madras, and Madras, few people, educated people, they knew about the Ramakrishna, particularly Vivekananda, but they were appreciating Vivekananda's that oratory power, not the spiritual thing. So many of the people, they appreciate only oratory power. This also type of recreation. If you listen to someone who sings very well, you like that. Maybe the same song someone else is singing, you don't like, because so the oratory power, Vivekananda had that wonderful oratory power, so he could attract the people. They used to be attracted because of Vivekananda. They wanted, and they thought a person who will come will be like them. Ramakrishnanandaji was not at all a speaker, but he was a great spiritual giant. He has complete 100% faith in Sri Ramakrishna. He served Sri Ramakrishna. His picture used to serve as if the living Sri Ramakrishna. I used to give a class somewhere else in one auditorium. I used to go and read about the Sri Ramakrishna. Few people used to come. And sometimes not a single soul, but very carefully you will be going, reciting, opening the book, reading out, and then explain, then close the book and offer pranam, and then someone, there is not a single soul. Swami, why do you speak? I don't speak for them. I talk to Sri Ramakrishna. Whatever is written in this book, I offer to him. He is listening. So I am very careful. I should not make any mistake. So this is called completely, my object is to make God happy. And as a byproduct, if the people are also happy, no problem. But my object is not to make people happy. That is the spiritual work. So here he says, Bhita, Raga, Bhaya and Krodha. Raga, Bhaya and Krodha, these three things. Raga means attachment. Bhaya, that particular object with which I am attached, if I am not going to achieve that fear. One young lady rang me today, and I think yesterday night, and she was telling, Swamiji, I am appearing in a job, she is applying for the job, I am going to the interview, and please bless me so that I, the bhaya, because she is thinking to get the job, and she is thinking there are so many other people are also there if I don't get the job. So the bhaya, I told, you better pray to Thakur, I will also pray to him. So raga, bhaya, and suppose he or she doesn't get that, she'll be angry. And sometimes I receive phone, you prayed to God, but God didn't listen. I told what to do. So sometimes, if he is not listening, but always remember it may be good for you. So, raga, bhaya, and then krodha. If you are too much attached to that, you become very angry. So that can be nullified by manmaya mam upasritaha bahavo jnana tapasa. This is the word jnana tapasa. Tapasa means austerity, and austerity for what? For the jnana, knowledge. Jnana tapasa. Now, in the Mundaka Upanishad it says, tapaso ba opi lingat. Linga means the symbol. The with symbol also, ba opi lingat, with symbol also, tapaso, if you are practicing austerity or spiritual practices, you will get the same goal. We have an idea that if we are realizing, trying to realize God through the path of bhakti, then we won't get the knowledge. It says no, but it's not like that. In the bhakti, they say there are different goals are there. One is sasti, then salokya, samipya, sarupya, sayujya. Sayujya means to become like that. This sayujya, samipya, near to God, sarupya, like God, that same rupa, that is the idea. Now, this sayujya, they say there are two types of sayujya. One, saguna and nirguna. Saguna means rupa sayujya. The Krishna I want to get that Krishna. That wonderful, the people, you will find that some of the people, they worship Krishna, but Krishna with the flute they don't like. They want to get Krishna who is standing on that Kurukshetra and giving that talk to Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Someone playing with the gopis, someone in a different form as a king. So same Krishna, but the Rupa, that particular, the Krishna as a baby, they like to feed Krishna, they like to care Krishna like that. So that is the different type of same God, but the different Rupa we love different way. So this is called Rupa and some Nirguna. And that Nirguna, Arupa Sayuchya. I am becoming Krishna, I am receiving Krishna, realizing Krishna, but without any form. Then what is that? Knowledge. Exactly the two different type of people we find in the Bhagavata. They are gopis. They want their Krishna who was there in the Vrindavan. Krishna who used to play with the gopis, Krishna who used to play the flute, Krishna who used to do all those things. They like that Krishna. Then another person came, he was also a great devotee, and he wanted to take the Krishna from there from Vrindavan to Mathura. And then when he saw that the gopis are crying, why you are crying? Do you think Krishna is this? Krishna is God all-pervading. This is the same devotee who is looking at Krishna, realizing Krishna as a Nirguna or Rupa Sayujya. We find in the life of that Goswami Tulsidasji, he was a devotee of Sri Ramachandra. And naturally a personal God, the God with that form. He is worshipping the Rama. But again we find the same, the Tulsidas, he is telling Ram, you are everywhere. There's a beautiful couplet is there. You say, Rama is asking Tulsidas where I will sit. He has invited Rama. And then the Tulsidas, he has not kept any special seat for Rama. He said, tell me where you are not. In that particular place I will spread the seat. That means God is everywhere. Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna, he is worshipping a personal goddess Mother Kali, Ma, day and night. But when he finally realized that Mother, what Sri Ramakrishna saw? Nirguna, the light everywhere, and coming and entering into his personal being. So this is called Nirguna Sayujya. So that it says in the sloka number 10, when that is explaining the sum of the way. Then slowly we proceed. Next sloka comes the 11th sloka. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamaham mama vartmanuvartante manushya partha sarvasha. So if you read the life of Sri Ramachandra, there is no such thing like this. Not a single. Why? The division of thoughts, division of different, or the paths that the people started accepting to realize God, but only one. So that's why so many differences were not there. But at the time of Sri Krishna, there were different type of people already developed. At the time of Sri Ramakrishna, the modern age, 1836 he was born, 1886 he passed away, and he gave and whenever the avatar comes, they always give the ideology for minimum 2000, 3000 years. So this time Sri Ramakrishna came and he unified all different faiths. He practiced that, verified that, and said this is also the right way to realize God. And the Krishna, he need not to practice that. Only he said, there is also the path. Different type of people are worshipping in different way. And what they were doing? Some for the jnana, some for the karma, some for the bhakti, and some for dhyana. It's not the other religion, not the other Semitic religions now that you always talk about, or Buddhism or anything. So obviously when Krishna is talking about the dharma, he is talking about two things. One, the swadharma, your own responsibility, and another, the dharma, the path that is leading to the God, and that is only the philosophy, nothing else. Same Sanatana Dharma, some is accepting as a path of jnana, some karma, etc., etc. So this is, he is telling, whatever, whoever, wherever they are worshipping, all are coming to me only. The jnani is coming to me, bhakta is coming to me. Then what is the problem? Why you fight? So on the basis of this, we can really stop and create a wonderful atmosphere in the present day world. You want to follow that? Follow it sincerely. But do not criticize others. That's all, nothing else. So this is the problem. Always people, whatever they do, immediately their ego that attached with that, and they want to dictate. I am a vegetarian, I want to see everyone vegetarian. And if I have that power, I will force that power on everyone. Why? Have you realized God by practicing, by eating vegetarian food? No. Then come at my back. I have also not realized God, you have also not realized God. So one Swami, in Belur Math, after the food, we used to wash our own plates. And in India, you have to come out from the dining hall. It's a big dining hall, nearly 200 people sitting every time. So you have to come out, and there are many taps are there, and there will be lines, and maybe 10, 15 Swamis, Brahmacharis there waiting. You have to be in the line and then wash. This Swami used to take food slowly, and every day he used to come late, and for the washing he used to come at the main, near that tap, and he used to say, hey, another brahmachari or monk, particularly brahmacharis who are junior, to make fun with them. Hey, have you realized God? No, Swami. Then come at my back. I have also not realized. Come. So those who have not realized God, I am the first among them. So come. So like that he used to do. Here also we can say, bhai, you are forcing, instructing, beating, killing, insulting people on this particular issue. Have you realized God after following this? Then you have every right to ask other people to follow. If you have not, then on the what basis you are doing it? That is the question. Some say, if you follow my philosophy, that is the best. How do you know? One young lady came and she was telling, if you read this book, you will go to heaven. I told, have you visited heaven? She told, no. I told, then why you are unnecessarily inspiring me to go to heaven? Maybe that there is no water connection. Maybe there is no electricity. How do you know? So you first go to heaven and then come back and tell, hey, we know the very good place. So that is why Swami Vivekananda said, religion is realization. You have to realize fast. You have to know fast yourself, then only you can do it. Otherwise not. So this is what he said, that we have to practice that. Whoever, wherever they are trying to realize me, you please allow me to. And in the same way we find in the Vishnu Bhagavat, it says, Tam stan kaman hari dadyad. That particular desire or prayer is fulfilled by the Hari, the God. Yan yan kamayate janaha. Whatever is the prayer of that particular person who is trying to worship and praying, that is all is satisfied by the God. Aradhita yatai vaisha. Whatever way you are praying, tatha pumsam phalodaya. In whatever way you are praying, you will get it, you will realize it. And you will see that if you pray for something little in this worldly thing, oh God, please give me this. If you practice japa 10,000 times every day, your mind will be calm, for sure. These are the challenges that the Ma Sharada Mani Devi has given. And then after that, if you pray to God something, you will immediately, you will see that is done. Prayer will be answered, that is for sure. So many times in so many places we have seen, but again after that we think we have done it. Not that the God will appear before you and say, oh my son, take this, not like that. But things will be in such a way you can get that. But we forget, we think I have done it. Again you are back at the side. So if you really understand this and continue, and then you will find it's truly the prayer is answered. Lord Jesus also said, knock the door, it will be open unto you. Sometime, somewhere we prayed to God, we like to get this, maybe not immediately, maybe after 10, 15, 20 years, you will get that. So that's why it says, Tam stan kaman hari dadyat. Hari, that God himself gives that. Yan yan kamayate janaha. Bhagavat, why unnecessarily the false statement they will give, false assurances, they will never do that. This is the truth. Only thing you must know how to pray. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna taught how to pray. Someone was asking, he immediately lied down on the floor and started beating the floor and crying, just like a baby will be crying for the mother, forgetting everything. Then the mother is forced to come, hearing that cry. So similarly, aradhita jatai vaisha tatha pumsam phalodaya. The way you worship, that you will get. May not that immediate, maybe afterwards, but you will get. But that is the reason one should be very careful what we are going to pray. That is the thing. You know that stories always teaches us so many wonderful things. One king was there who prayed to God, give me that blessings. Whatever I touch with my right hand, immediately it becomes gold. He was so fond of gold. Then what happened to his life? Poor man, he could not eat even. Whatever he is touching becoming gold. And then the touching his own baby, child, the daughter. So terrible thing, but he wanted. Swami Vivekananda also said in the same way. One person who was having a flat nose and people used to laugh at him, and he married a lady, she was also having the same flat nose, and then all people were criticizing what to do. Then he went to a monk and said what to do. Only Vishnu can help you. So what? Nothing, nobody, because in those days perhaps there was no plastic surgeon. So the Vishnu. So he went to the jungle, he sat over there and prayed to Vishnu. The Vishnu appeared and said, what do you want? I have some. Okay. Vishnu had no time to listen to all those things. He said, now, I give you the 3 boons, but be careful when you are throwing it, the dice, and you have to pray, that will be immediately. But be careful, okay? Well, okay. Then Vishnu left. He came back and he told his wife, I am going to pray now. You see what miracle I am going to have. Wife was very clever. She told, be quiet and think properly what you are going to pray. But the man was excited because he got that. Immediately he threw that dice and said, let there be beautiful noses on our bodies. And both of them, they were having hundreds of noses. At that particular moment, they were not having the cold, that is good. Otherwise, it would have been terrible. So this way we find, and then what to do? Again, in excitement, he threw the second time, Swami Vivekananda's the story. Second time he threw, again he made the mistake. He said, let all the nose goes away. And all the nose, including is that one original. So, then the third one, then the wife told, what you are doing is what people will think. Now if you pray for the gold and richness and prosperity, then people will think, oh my God, how they got it? They will know about the story. They will say, look at this fool. He got 3 boons from the God, could not properly utilize. Rather, bring back the old same nose on the right place so that people won't know. And that was there. Ultimately, after all these things, they remained one. That's why in English they say back to square one. So this is the story. They say, whatever you want, aradhita yathai vaisha tatha pumsam falodaya. You will get the result. But one must be very, very careful what you are praying. So then we find this in the 12th, Kangshanta karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha shipram hi manushe loke siddhi bhavati karmaja. And he said, those longing for the success in action, immediately, very quickly, you will get that. Very quickly you will get. So why he is telling? If you want the little bit about these things, you will get that. Longing for success in action in this world, they worship the gods because success resulting from action is quickly attained in the human world. So that's why most of the people, they worship the yajnas, the karma kandis. The karma kanda because of that. If you can perform the karma perfectly, by perfect pronunciation of the mantras and the perfect way of doing the yajnas, you get the result. Dasaratha wanted sons, he got the result. And this way the yajnas always karma kandis. It is possible. And different type of people here I have created. Why? Because different type of desires, different types of mentalities. So the God has created Chatur Varna. Here the Varna and Ashrama, the ashramas are different. Varna means according to the mental capacities. Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam. God has created the divisions. Guna karma vibhagashaha. According to the guna and karma, in the 13th sloka it says, according to the guna and karma, the qualities and the work they do. Some people are very good in doing different type of menial work and they are perfect. They love to do that. Serving others, doing this, doing that. Some people are not having that type of habit. They are much more, their thoughts goes on why this, why that. They will be discovering many other things, very subtle things. They can think. They are scientists, they are doctors, engineers. They are the poets, the writers, the administrators. They are thinking and organizing the whole thing. Their thoughts are really helping the whole community. That way they are helping. But if you look at them all the time sitting on a chair, so that is the difference. A person, he came to his master and said, "Master, I have a problem. I like to complain." He said, "Against whom?" "Against you." I said, "Okay, what is that?" See, I am working day and night, and you look at me, constantly perspiring, but I get less salary. And look at that old man sitting over there in the corner of the room and writing something and sometimes coming and talking with you. He never goes out of the room. He gets so much of salary. This is not fair. Is it, no? Okay, let me, just today, let me see. So one ship has come in the port. Go and inquire about the ship. This man ran. Yes, he came back and said, "Yes, one ship has come." "From which country?" "Oh, which country? Acha, wait." He ran from this country. "Why it has come here?" "That you didn't ask. Tell me what are the things." But no, that utilize your own brain and go and say. Here again, they have come to do some business. They have brought up the things they like to sell over here, etc. I said, what are the things they have brought from that far country, like to sell over here? Again, almost the whole day the fellow was running up and down and getting the information. When it is almost the day was over, he said, "Okay, now you sit. Let me call that old man sitting over there." And he said, "Will you please, sir, go and inquire about the ship? I heard that some new ship has come in the port." The king asked. This man slowly went out and then came back, gave the whole list. This ship is coming from the Greece. The name of the captain is this. They have brought, these are the merchandises. They like to sail it on from this to that. And after the sailing, they will purchase these things from our country. They are expecting a very good business this time. They will come and meet you on such and such day. They have brought some gift for you. Every details. Then that rich man, the king, said, "See, that's why I give so much of salary to him. The whole day it was passed for you to collect that. You are good in work, but at the same time, that intellect is not there. So be happy whatever you are getting." So guna karma vibhagashaha. Every time in every society we find these differences. So guna karma vibhagashaha, Shankaracharya, he says, varna, dharma, ashrama, achara, sastra, yantrena, yojitaha, nirgato osi jagata jalat pinjaradiva keshari. Shankaracharya says, the varna, dharma, ashrama, achara, all that is the society. You go beyond it. That is called the Brahma Jnana, or the realization of the God. One should understand this. In the Hindu society, we are constantly criticized by other people because of only this much. You have varnas, you have different classes. Each and every human society is having the classes. Each and every society. If you go and you see in the society, 4 different classes: military class, intellectual class, and business class, and the labor force. 4 varna. Only we are like that, suffering. Why? Because some people came, they ruled for 200 years, the Britishers. They made these differences in such a way. And also before that, the Brahmanical thing came, they also did. But now at least, after the independence, almost 70 years, now we have made the progress. Now we are intelligent, we are educated. We should try to understand the thing properly. Why should we behave like this? So this is the main reason Bhagavad Gita is a wonderful book that solves all problems. Social, individual, spiritual, and economical, almost everything will be solved through this Gita if we can properly understand it. Now, in the 13th sloka, let us chant. Chaturvarnam maya srishtam guna karma vighagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam Viddha kartaram abhayam. See, I have done this, but I have not done. Again, karta and again akarta. I have done this, but at the same time I have not done this. That you have to understand. Tasya kartaram api mam. Api, even though I am the karta, I am the doer, I have made these, divided these four small groups. Vidya, understand, no. Akartaram, abhayam. I am akarta, I don't do anything. The moment someone is doing something, immediately involved in the work. But suppose you do something without attachment, you are not involved. So that is the idea. When you are doing something without attachment, you are akarta. Again, if you see the story, Vyasdev was sitting by the side of the Yamuna. Then some of the ladies, after selling their milk and all that, they were coming back and they saw that the ferry, that boat has already left, and they came to the Vyasdev and told, you are a yogi, you have so much of miraculous power, and where we will stay in this night? Please do something. Ask Jamuna to give a way for us so that we can cross. Vyas told, I am hungry, give me something. So whatever they were having, he ate. Then he went and told the Yamuna, oh Yamune, if I have not eaten anything, make a way for these ladies. Look at it. If I have not eaten, that means over there, he ate so much, and now he said that I have not eaten. No association. If many of you know that, particularly in the Ramakrishna mission, we always follow, before the food, Brahma Arpanam, Brahma Havi, Brahma, it is a Bhagavad Gita only. From there we quote. It is all Arpana to God. I am not eating. Ultimate thing is that I am not attached with anything. I am not doing anything. And in this, Namam karma nilimpanti Nami karma phale spriha Iti mam yobhijanati Karma bhi nasabhatyate. See, me, the God, namam karmani limpanti. I am not attached in the karma. I am doing so much of work, but not attached at all. Those who have read the biography of Ma Saradamani Devi, that is a unique example. She used to do so much of work, like just any lady used to do in those days. She used to take care of the whole family members and taking care of their in-laws, as in the household it goes on, having the good relations with the disciples and also the other people in the society. Constantly. She used to cook herself and to feed and clean and this and that. Last day approached. And one great Swami Saradanandaji, who used to look after their mother, he noticed that mother is detaching herself just to bring down her mind back to this world so that the mother lives for some time more. Naturally, mother used to love a small little baby. Name was Neda. And Saradanandaji asked a lady, take the Neda and give it to near the mother, because of the love and affection, and her mind will come down to this world. When the little baby crawled near to the mother, mother slowly pushed him aside and said, ask someone to take him back and tell Sharath. She understood immediately who planned this. Tell Sharath, I have withdrawn my mind. Namam karmani limpanti. Name karma phalaspriha. I never desire to get any result of the work that I do. So when we got the sannyasa, brahmacharya, so we went to the 10th president. He was a great karma yogi, at the same time calm and composed. So we went and told Swamiji, please tell us. He was the president of the order. So please tell us something. He told, I will tell you a story. Try to be like that. Then he said, there was a remote place, and a Christian father was posted over there by the authority to go and develop a church and also to make the people religious, etc. He did a wonderful job. Huge church came over there, heavy congregation, and it was decided that the President of America will come and inaugurate. Just a story. So that on that particular day when the President was supposed to come, exactly 2 days before, an order came from the authority to him, you are shifted over there, go and take charge of that another place, someone else will come and look after this thing. Without any murmuring. What is it? I was here for so many years. I have done it from almost from nothing. And now when the President is coming and all the fanfare will be there, then the reporters are coming, somebody else will take the whole credit. He didn't say anything. Without murmuring, he left. Next man came, his photo was printed in the newspaper, people were taking interviews. He went in oblivion. Nobody knew who actually did it. And that is called karma yogi. Then the Swami asked us, can you become like that? And that is called true spirituality. So if you want to be the real flag bearers of Swami Vivekananda, have that attitude. Do the great things. Put all your heart, soul, mind, energy. Do the wonderful thing for the betterment of the people, but completely detached from there. The moment you are asked to leave, you should leave without murmuring. Prepare yourself like that. Here also the God says, Kankshanta karmanam siddhim yajante ihad. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phales priya iti mam yo vijanati karma vi nasabhadyate. Here the God is telling that if you understand me, that though I am doing all these things, I have done nothing. Many, many times you will find that some of the people are writing articles against the Lord Krishna. Why he did this, why he did that. Recently one gentleman wrote, instead of Krishna, had there been Lord Buddha in the field of Kurukshetra, perhaps there would not have been any bloodshed. And if you read that, he was so much impressed. Oh, Buddha is all the time talking about the ahimsa and all. No, wrong, completely wrong. Each and every one is having their own dharma. If you are not performing the dharma, the human society will break down. It will crumble down. That you have to understand. When the bad people, they are constantly capturing, grabbing the power in the society, in the human society, ruling the human society, creating problem for every individual soul. If there is no one to stand before him and fight against him, and everybody is taking japamala like me and sitting in a corner and doing japa, I am safe, I am safe. Is that human life? Somebody has to take up the sword and cut the hand which is doing all these tyrannies. And they are Kshatriyas, and that is their dharma, and by that way they will also go to the heaven, where I will also, if possible, by taking the name of Lord as a Brahmana. So the Brahmana has a different religion, Kshatriya has a different religion, Vaishyas are having different religion, Swadharma and Shudras also Shadharma. So that he said, try to understand these. Evam gyatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhi kuru karmai batasmatvam purvai purvataram kritam. Knowing thus, the ancient seekers after freedom also performed action. So this is the truth. After keeping this in mind, many people also did this. Very, very recently, one young man of 29 years old, he came over here in Chicago, and what a trouble that he took. Can you imagine? Then afterwards, he became so famous. So obviously those inspiration, this word, the stories of his success over here in America reached back to India, unified India, broke that long slumber of the huge nation. All alone he did. Then when he returned back, he organized a wonderful monastic organization, the rules and regulations, ideologies. You will wonder, the UNESCO is following the same ideology which was dictated by Swami Vivekananda long back in 1897. UNESCO is following now. And that in one program, in function, and then that UNESCO, the chief, he went and he acknowledged this is really wonderful. So that is the person, and then afterwards he gave the stewardship, the presidentship to another, his brother disciple, and distributed all the work. He used to just have the fun with the goat and the geese and the dog. He was just like an ordinary monk used to live without caring for the name and fame. That is Swami Vivekananda. Purvairapi mumukshubhihi. Even the great souls who wanted liberation, they have done like this. We need not to go to the age of the Puranas. Here, very recently, Swami Vivekananda, he did so much of work he did, so much of people, they criticized him. The people in a filthy language, they used to criticize him. Calm, quiet, constantly performing, and he was going on doing his duty. When others were worried about him, Swamiji, you must take some action because people are doing in this way terrible thing they are doing and talking about you. Then with great confidence he said, just like the perfect sannyasi, the power which is protecting me, no power above and beyond the sun can do any harm to me. Have faith. That is Vivekananda. The karma and the Vishwasa, faith in the existence of God and the Atman, that was there. I am doing all these things for the betterment of others. No bad thing, no harm will be on me. So he was going on doing, inspiring the society. And he said, Sadhinata, Sadhinata, Sadhinata. Hum kebal Sadhinata mangte hain, he said. I want the freedom, 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 and nothing else. He is inspiring the people. The students were coming to him from the university. They were asking Swamiji to say something about the religion. He said, what religion? Those who are under the subjugation of the foreigners, they don't have any other religion. Only religion that before you, the only goddess that is before you is the Desh Mata. And you have to fight for the freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom is the condition of growth. So these are the way he inspired. Whole India stood up. Even the ladies in those days, ladies used to live behind the curtains. They came out and they were facing the police and they were dying on the street, fighting for the freedom. Can you imagine? Only one inspiration, one man. That great karma yogi, he gave up everything. 100 years, 100 years, 100 years. 100 years, 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 1 He gave up everything without taking any name, nothing, passed away quietly. So that is, you will wonder, other Swamis, the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, when they passed away, so much of money was collected to build their temples. For Swami Vivekananda's temple, they had to wait for such a long time to collect funds. People were not giving money. So this is karma yoga, without attachment. And then this is a very important sloka, the 16th sloka, and the 4th chapter. Kim karma, kim akarmeti, kabayo, patra mohitaha, tatti karma, prabhakshyami, yajñatva, moksha se ashubhat, karmano api bodhyabhyam, bodhyabhyam cha vikarmana, karman akarmanascha bodhyabhyam, gahana karmano gati, karmanya karmaya pashet, akarmani cha karmaya, sabuddhiman manusheshu, sayukta Krishna karma krit, yasya sarve samarambha, kama sankalpa varjita, jnanagni dagdha karmanam, tamaho panditam buddha, taktva karma phalashangam, nitya tripto nirashrayah, karmanno bhi prabittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. So we will again, please note it down and remind me. So we will start from 16 to explain the wonderful sloka. Kim karma, kim akarmeti, kabayo patra mohita. Even the Kavi means the rishis, those who could see the past and future, of course the present. So that type of personalities are also confused to understand which is really the work and which is not. So that will be explained over here from the 16 to 20 we will do afterwards. Actually in 3 different places I do. So sometimes, so you are the advance, so always, and other 2 are always behind you. So I always make the confusion that which sloka where. So that's I will write it down. So let us chant this mantra and conclude. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramaruta Stunnanti Divyai Stavai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदु सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत्।